Peace, peace, black family. So the title reads, Why Rookie Defensive Players Weren't Allowed to Talk to Tom Brady. Let's get into it.
Who walked past you?
Tom Brady. And I tell
He
Tom,
only do that. He only do that to offensive players. Because for defensive players, he do the opposite.
If they rookies, I was a rookie.
Yeah, rookie. We would have to tell them, don't talk to Tom. He gonna get in your Von.
Yeah, Tom is a nice
Von,
guy.
don't talk to Tom. He did it to me. Hey, DJ, man, listen, having an amazing season. You know, you tackling and you get up on some like whatever.
Yeah,
and then he know your name. He started talking to you. You're like, damn, it's Tom Brady. He cool ass dude. You take a little bit off the pedal.
You right.
So we had to start telling young dudes and rookies like, bro, if Tom talk to you, don't. Nah.
But yo.
So you're probably wondering, what does this statement about Tom Brady have to do with the system of racism, white supremacy? Well, if you go to Marimba Ani's book, Yorugu, an African-centered critique of European culture and thought, she talks about the Utamawazo, which is the way that Europeans are taught to think from a cultural, structural perspective. What we fail to comprehend is that Europeans understand that they have a psychological advantage over African people because the world has been shaped in their image. So the idea that Tom Brady was being nice to the defensive players on the other team shows that he was using his white privilege. Because one of the things that we fail to understand as African people is that Europeans practice power over, not the power to do. In a nutshell, the power over simply means that I define how you view a thing. I have power over how you view something. And please do not believe for a second that Europeans don't understand that they have a psychological advantage over African people when it comes to dealing with race issues.
Yes, because you were born white, you have advantages that are systemically, culturally, psychologically there.
Tom Brady 100% understood what being nice to those defensive players would do to them psychologically. Tom Brady and millions of other Yorugus around the world understand that we grew up praying to white Jesus. Everybody's home had a JFK photo in it, right? We grew up watching Full House and all those white family dads that we love so much. So he did what every Yorugu essentially does, psychologically manipulate the minds of African people. I mean, it's no coincidence that we all grew up watching all these white shows in the 80s and 90s. In conclusion, Europeans know they have a psychological advantage over most African people. This is why they show up to your church and do a little dance and do a little stinky leg, and African people go crazy. And what Tom Brady was doing to those defensive players is no different. If it's one thing I learned over the years, black people will seriously hurt another black person for the idea of talking negative about some good white peoples. I mean, just look how we risk our neck for people who don't like us. This cop actually gave this neo-Nazi mouth to mouth. And sadly, we all know this woman who basically dived on top of a white supremacist to save him from getting jumped on.